And we're back to more Genso and Battle Network.
Ready to dig up this pirate treasure?
Ready to dig up this pirate treasure.
That's an old Captain Long John save for you here.
Right here. Look, Alex, there's a crack in the floor. I can't see it, are you sure? Compressed data.
Zip up.
Great, now we gotta unzip it.
Yep. Do we have WinRAR on this thing?
Yeah. Data expert. That's a shame. That's why we worked so hard to find it.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I know, right? And
Uh-oh.
a screen. Mama.
Scream for ice cream.
We're gonna save.
Yeah. Probably not the worst idea.
And casually walk into the living room.
What's going on?
I heard you stranding those ton of ice in the lid for what's going on. I wonder if I could get near it. I'll stand right in the frozen section.
Yep, that's what we gotta do. NetOps gotta suffer a little bit too. Welcome to a dungeon.
What do I mean?
So this area has unique music, and that means it's an actual Battle Network dungeon. And Battle Network dungeon means puzzles.
Yep.
Interesting thing with this game is that there's a bunch more in terms of elemental weaknesses.
Yeah. Fortunately, we're not really an elemental group
No,
here.
nothing much to worry about in terms of your folder being elemental at this point. Just racking up those 10 ranks.
Oh, there you're.
Yeah. Worth exploring these dungeons thoroughly because there's a lot of unique mystery data here.
Yeah. Usually, though, after you clear a dungeon, you can come back.
Come back to it, yeah.
And it's usually a lot easier than when you're going through it.
Well, you'll be stronger and you won't have to deal with puzzles probably, so yeah. Yes. Worth exploring a dungeon in full either before or after though, for sure. You definitely miss some good power-ups if you're not thorough. And by the way, power-ups do stack.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ow!
This is very sportsmanlike.
That's quite mean, sir. Well, at least they're tearing up their own side with the wheel, so.
No, you lost your cannon when you bring out the menu, by the way.
I shot my cannon.
Oh, did you miss?
Yes.
Oh.
I got hit while I shot it.
Ah, understood.
just you and me now, rocking them all.
Monty Mole.
It's going to take a turn to heal.
Why not?
Dang it. Eat bomb! Eat rock!
That'll do it.
Yeah!
Good stuff.
Great, thanks.
We can all support.
Go that way. Bubble bust.
Steam chip.
Half energy. And half energy, so full energy if I use both of them.
Indeed. So the basic puzzle here is, I guess so. Cutscene. We'll explain after. That ain't good.
What happened? Is your refrigerator running? Actually, Betty White Rock.
You called it. Who was making homemade antifreeze?
Just didn't mean to read Mom's cookbook.
Now's the time.
Yeah. Mom, what's for supper, by the way? Where is that? I need your freaking help. Hey, we got a net navi chip.
Yay! Those are extremely powerful.
Yep. So, explain the mechanic while I...
Yeah. So you can have a very limited number of navi chips.
Oh no, I was thinking more of the heat mechanic.
Oh, sure. So I think it's 8 charges. So the basic puzzle of this dungeon is there's a bunch of ice blocks that are going to obstruct your path, and you have 8 charges to find the path through the maze. If you screw up, you'll have to come back to the navi or the sprite rather that gave you the heat data, and have her refresh it for you. But all the ice will come back in the meantime.
Right. So maybe you'd be best to direct me so we get through this kind of quickly.
So I think if you might want to melt that one, I think it might be blocking an item, and then just go back and recharge, and then we'll try to get through the maze after that.
Oops, Wrong Frau.
There was an attempt.
The attempt was made.
Might as well get the knife out right and just stab the thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could have done that.
80 power or so.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Let me wallow my failures first.
It's alright, I'll let you wallow. You killed him. And you still got that hammerhead. And a new chip. So it wasn't all bad. But frag. Yeah, I think there's something up there. Give it a shot. Actually, is this the shortcut back to the old area? Okay, never mind, yeah. So. Sorry, I misled you.
Unless I got a butt.
That'll do it. This is pretty much the perfect setup. Nice. By the way, when you S rank an enemy, you'll get a 1 in 4 chance of getting an asterisk check from them, which is super awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
I think I told her no.
Oh, we did. There you go. So proceed directly into the second area, and that's where we'll start burning our path through.
Alright.
Lining them up for you. What are the odds?
I know, right?
Come on, Star. There you go. So, you can use that chip with anything now, which is pretty cool. I was gonna say, put one, I'll give you 2 bombs again, right?
If I get the memory space, I am definitely putting the bomb into my inventory. I think we're just going to run from
Is it
this.
from you guys? Sure. Alright. Yeah, this is where things get complicated. So don't take that path up there beyond her, because there's too much ice. It'll be the other path that we want. That's always helpful.
Ooh, wait, is that Starmen?
It's a free recovery, yep. You might as well swap that out with one of your recovery hours. And I didn't mention what navi chips do, but they are extremely powerful. They freeze the action and perform a usually super powerful move. You can only have, I think, 5 total navi chips in your folder at one time. At least that's the way it was in the other games, so I think it's the same here.
Yeah, I think that's what was mentioned at the beginning.
Yeah.
Your friends are dead.
Not looking good for you, buddy. Could always just sword the mofo. He ain't going nowhere.
Ah! I thought I hit over one more. That was the controller's fault, not mine.
Yeah, sometimes it's finicky. There's Marissa. Now you can see what she does. But damn!
Master Spark!
And because that was a water elemental virus, her spark does double damage because she's electricity type.
Nice.
So 200 on any water enemies. Yeah, so path below you is the one you want.
And then
I think it's that one there that you want next. We're working our way towards the lower left corner of the screen, so
okay.
yeah. First
I think
dungeon.
we're just gonna run.
First dungeon in these games is always short too, so this one's only 2
So obviously not that way.
sections. Yeah, and I think that just leads off to. Well, I'm not sure if there's data there or not, but yeah. Let's say start with this one.
Ah. I will learn how to use that.
Yep.
Until that day.
Yeah. Just remember, hold A when you're using the Hadoken input. Nice shot. And a counterattack on top. Should be freeze frag. So I think you've got one of every type now. Or at least one of every type.
This seems more.
Yeah. I think you've got 4 charges left.
Yeah.
Sub-memory. There you go. That's useful. So now you can have up to 3 of every sub-check.
Yeah, full energy.
We do.
Indeed we do, so.
I think if you go back up, there might be a couple of items off to the side. I think you only need like 2 to get to the boss at this point.
Alright.
I guess you could always clear a path to the boss if you want to, and then come back.
I think that might be the smarter idea.
Yeah. Also, you've got better damage.
Whoops. You tell me that after I throw twice.
Just remember, whenever you score a counter hit, your double damage will carry over into the next fight.
Ah, okay. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Let's clear the boss way and then.
Come back.
Yeah.
4 charges. I might want to save because I'm thinking you're getting close to her. So, just in case you accidentally run into her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh, whoops. So yeah, Cyrano has a thing about claiming she's the strongest. And while yes, she's probably the strongest fairy in existence, she's still just a fairy, which are relatively weak in comparison to everything else.
Are you an idiot? she comes. First boss.
And I wonder if she suffers from Cyrano syndrome.
What, pray tell, is Cyrano syndrome?
That is, if you get right up in her... Nope. If you get right up in her face, she can't do anything to you.
Gotcha. Well,
Nope,
this Cyrano doesn't care about boundaries.
No.
Comes in and breaks your panels. There's no sense of personal space. Nice hit. It also creates ice panels on your side.
Nice and less.
You like to screw with your field, basically.
Which... I do believe the original Fireman did the same dealio.
Yeah, he was able to set temporary flaming panels, so yeah.
Not gonna hit her with any bombs, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's pretty quick. Great design. She looks very cute.
I love her design in this.
Yeah, I love the Navi designs in general. Marissa looks super cool too. Got the cute little fang.
Oops. Toss that down a hole.
Bomb go down the hole. And don't forget you can always add if you ever want to.
Yeah. I try not to. I try to make the best of whatever I have.
Some chips are just useless against certain enemies though.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's when you want to toss in an add or two.
Ow. Actually, that didn't hit, did it?
Nope. You dodged it. That's gonna hurt.
I can line this up.
Yep. That might be game. Zap.
Forget you.
Marissa doesn't even care.
Hey, and I got her chip.
So the awesome thing about this game is you don't get Zenny for beating the boss the first time. You straight up just get their chip.
Oh.
Which is a big improvement.
That is such a huge improvement.
Yeah, you don't have to wait till their version 2. Why?
That's the strongest.
She tried.
She tried. I'll destroy them all.
I love Shanghai's "Are you an idiot?" catchphrase as well.
Yeah.
Whenever someone pisses her off.
Yeah. Sam, your wounds won't heal unless you take care of them. So, as we mentioned, we can now jack back in here.
Yep. Free to play around the fridge all you want.
Yep. And, yeah, all the ice is cleared out, so anything I didn't pick up.
Yeah, that's convenient. You can always explore.
Yeah.
Your heart's content.
That'll be something I do on my own time.
Yep.
Until then, I'm going to quickly save.
Yep.
I'll take a quick look at this Cyrano chip.
So, it doesn't really explain how this one works, but from what I've been able to tell with my experiments with it, she only hits one, so she doesn't hit an entire row like Marissa does. But if you use that chip when you're standing on an ice panel, it doubles the damage.
Oh, nice.
It seems. Yeah. Yeah. And it's still 90 damage to a target with guaranteed accuracy as long as you're lined up, so
Yeah.
it's hard to argue with it.
You just don't have a lot of C chips to use her with.
Once you rearrange your folder, you might find a different spot for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you can arrange your bag by code as well, so you get a better idea of what sorts of chips you have.
So I only have the one cold air.
And cold air, by the way, also not well explained, but scroll back up to it for a sec. It does 20 damage unless the enemy's in the back row, and then I think it doubles or triples the damage.
Yeah.
So basically, you can use a cold air to push into the back row and follow up with another one immediately, and it'll like zap them big time. Or just if they're in the back row in general, it'll just hurt them extra bad.
All right. With that though, that's been Gensokyo Battle Network. I'm Devin.
I'm Curtis. Good job on resolving your first incident.
I know. I should just be a shrine mage at this point.
Really? You might as well be.
Until next time, have a good one, guys.
Later.